We pause to acknowledge that Bellevue College resides on the traditional land of the Coast Salish peoples that includes but is not limited to Snoqualmie, Suquamish, Muckleshoot, and Tulalip peoples past and present. We remember their connection to the region and recognize their suffering due to systemic oppression. We commit to care for the land and center equity at the core of our unlearning. We further commit to using our expanded education and agency to acknowledge injustice and work to make systemic change in support of Indigenous rights.
Honored graduates, distinguished guests, members of the Board of Trustees and the Foundation, faculty and staff, family and friends of our graduates, thank you all for joining us on this momentous occasion. I'm Gary Locke, Interim President of Bellevue College, and it is my honor to convene this 2021 virtual commencement ceremony of Bellevue College. To the class of 2021, I want to say that everyone here is in awe of your accomplishments. You have met and overcome once-in-a-generation set of challenges, and we are so proud to have been part of your journey. Your resilience in the face of adversity will inspire other students for years to come. I know we also have many family members and friends here to celebrate your success. To you, I say, today is truly a testament to your support, sacrifice, love, encouragement, and even nagging. And all of you, students and families, persevered in a most unusual, uncertain, and troubling of times. Against the backdrop of a deadly pandemic, you persisted undeterred in achieving your academic goals. You juggled work, family obligations, and even a spotty internet with grit and determination. You kept others healthy and saved lives by staying at home, practicing social distancing, and wearing face masks. We've all struggled with the other pandemic, systemic racism and racial injustice that has plagued our nation for far too long. The video of the brutal murder of George Floyd exposed a reality that our Black students, faculty, staff, and their families have long been traumatized by. We've also seen a stark increase in hate crimes against the Asian American Pacific Islander community. And we have witnessed racist, divisive rhetoric that led to a deadly insurrection in our nation's capital. Never before have the challenges facing our communities, nation, and planet been so daunting. But never before has a graduating class been so prepared to meet them. You can use the education and analytical skills you have developed here at Bellevue College to move our communities forward with equality and fairness, and to confront and alleviate suffering and conflict in our society. You know too much and are too talented to turn your backs on disease, poverty, ignorance, tyranny, and racism, whether around the world, here in America, or in your own workplace. When you finally hold that diploma in your hand, you will hold the power of education and the responsibility for human progress. Honor both. While today's ceremony marks an ending to one part of your academic journey, the need to continue and deepen your learning will never end. If you come to a crossroads in your career, Bellevue College will be here with the classes, degrees, faculty, and support staff to take you to the next step. So don't be a stranger to Bellevue College. We will always be here for you. Now I'm pleased to introduce the Chair of the Board of Trustees, Greg Dietzel, and he will introduce our keynote speaker.
On behalf of the Board of Trustees, I'd like to echo the remarks of President Locke by congratulating the class of 2021 on this momentous occasion and recognizing your significant accomplishments. I'm honored to introduce our keynote speaker, Mr. Doug Baldwin, Jr. Mr. Baldwin graduated from Stanford University with a degree in Science, Technology, and Society, before signing with the Seattle Seahawks in 2011. Mr. Baldwin is an inspiration, both on and off the field. During his 8 years in the NFL, he studied leadership and team culture. He also became a Super Bowl champion and a 2-time Pro Bowler. Mr. Baldwin strives to change the world in a positive way. He focuses his efforts on being a catalyst for societal change by creating and supporting initiatives that aim to serve the greater good. He is a philanthropic activist, investor, and advisor. Mr. Baldwin helped establish and currently serves as a board member for the Players Coalition, an NFL player-led organization advocating for social justice and racial equality. Mr. Baldwin is also active in supporting U.S. military veterans as a board member of Valor Worldwide and started the Family First Community Center Foundation to serve Renton's Cascade Benson neighborhood. For his service, Mr. Baldwin was awarded the Martin Luther King Jr. Medal of Distinguished Service. Mr. Baldwin runs an investment firm, Vault 89, and serves as an advisor to many organizations in the Seattle area. And most importantly, Mr. Baldwin is a devoted husband and father. I am grateful and delighted that Mr. Baldwin is a part of our virtual commencement ceremony, speaking to the class of 2021. His message is sure to be an inspiration to us all.
Good evening. I gotta be honest with you, I think this is my third take. It would be much easier if we were here together in person, but obviously we're not. But I do want to say that I am honored to be here this evening with you. It's taken me a long time to figure out what I would say to you, and quite honestly, I still don't know exactly what I'm gonna say. I asked several of my family members, including my younger brother, my 19-year-old brother, what I should say, and he told me, he said, be yourself, but don't be cliche. So I'm gonna try to do that the best that I can. When I envisioned standing here giving you this speech, I really envisioned you sitting in a venue, waiting patiently for your opportunity to be called, to be recognized for your achievement. Obviously we're not here together, but the significance of this moment is no less. It's no different. Not too long ago when you first set out on this journey, I'm sure you had no idea of how this journey was going to end, if you were going to get to this point. I think not too long ago, we were all teenagers doing teenage things, but somehow we navigated our world and persevered to get to where we are today. And where we are today is on graduation day, and you patiently waiting to be recognized for your achievement from graduating from Bellevue College. Congratulations. Now, I know the journey probably wasn't easy to get here. There were many obstacles and challenges you had to overcome to get to this point. And as a 90s famous philosopher once said, life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. And I think we've seen that over the past year and a half, 2 years now, that life is rarely how we plan it. But today, you get to look at that mountain that was before you, that you persevered and you climbed through. You get to look back at that climb and say, well done. But you're not done. The journey is not finished. And yes, obviously we're here today to congratulate you and to celebrate that journey. But there's one thing that I've learned in my life is that you got to keep pushing. And I don't know if I'm the person to give you the advice to navigate this next phase of your life, because quite honestly, I am currently going through that same phase. But I will share with you the core values that I'm using to make those decisions, and also the goal behind those values. So the 3 values. Number 1 is be honest with yourself. Now, yes, be honest with others, but really taking the time to reflect on who you are and who you want to be and being honest with yourself. And then number 2, being curious, having a posture of curiosity, of being humble, knowing that we don't have the answers, because the truth is, none of us have all the answers. And then number 3, and probably the most important one, is being forgiving. Now, the first 2 is just about effort, right? Taking the time and giving the effort to reflect on who you are and who you want to be and being honest with yourself about that. And then having a posture of humility and being curious and asking questions, asking tough questions. And then being willing to forgive yourself because you've given the effort and knowing that you're going to make mistakes. Then knowing that other people around you are going to make mistakes. Now, wrapping that all in a bow, and the reason for those core values is because at the end of the day, you want to be able to spread your light and your love in the world. I read an article by, I can't remember who the article was by, but they were talking about Warren Buffett. And, you know, we've all heard the name Warren Buffett before. We know how successful he has been in business. But one of the things they asked him was, how do you measure success? And he said how he measures success is that when you get to my age, you really measure your success in life by how many of the people you want to have love you actually do love you. That's the ultimate test of how you lived your life. The more you give love away, the more you get. My grandfather also told me before he passed away several years ago that how he measures success in his life is that at the end of his life, who was around him? Who are the people that genuinely cared about him, that loved him, and wanted to see him well? That's how he measured success. And so as you enter in this next phase of your life, with the many obstacles and challenges that may come your way, I encourage you to remember to be honest with yourself, to be curious, to be forgiving and give yourself grace along the journey so that you may spread your light and your love into the world. Now let me take a step back and say that there's a lot that you had to do to get here. I know that. And there's a lot of people who have helped you get here. So I want to take this moment to say thank you to the professors, to the teachers, to the staff, to the faculty, and also want to make sure that you know that you should thank them as well. Even the janitor. Everybody has a role here to play. You've played your role, they've played their role, and now we're here celebrating your success. And so, as you step off into that next journey, remember that who you are is important to the rest of the world. The significance of this moment is just the next waypoint in the journey of your life. So, thank you for deciding to be here, to make this journey, to get here, and for being you. So go forth, go forward, go be yourself. Thank you, and congratulations.
Hello, Governor Jansley here, and I would like to congratulate you all on your graduation. The last year of your education so far was likely very different than you anticipated. We know the COVID-19 pandemic has impacted every part of our lives, which makes the achievements we're celebrating today even more incredible. You are truly a historic graduating class. You've persevered, found new ways to learn, and you've adapted to a completely different learning environment. Now, thanks to the development of life-saving COVID-19 vaccines, we're approaching the light at the end of the tunnel. And as we reflect on the incredible challenges and difficulties of the last year, let's also consider the opportunities that lie ahead. Opportunities that will be maximized by getting these vaccines. We hope that you do, to protect yourselves and your loved ones. You have such a bright future. And I'm excited to see how each of you will use your education to make an impact, from tackling the local and global challenges brought on by the climate crisis, to developing new technologies, putting people to work, from addressing social and economic inequalities, to finding new treatments and cures to fight illnesses, to building businesses that can make sure that we help our communities keep moving up. And that's what we always do in Washington State. But these are enormous challenges in the world today, and we will need each of you to help if we want to solve them. We know the last year has pushed us to completely reimagine our society too. You're all graduating into a world more ready for change, and I can't wait to see what you do with it. So congratulations to the class of 2021. We need you. You showed up, and now you're going to lead our state to a better future. Good luck.
Hey, graduates, this is Prof. Nancy. Way to go! You made it through. I'm so proud of you. Good job.
Congratulations from the Health Science Department.
Congratulations from Social Sciences and Arts and Humanities Advising.
Congratulations, graduates from STEM Advising and Professional Health Advising here.
Congratulations, graduates.
Congratulations.
So proud of you. You made it. Congratulations from Visual Performing Arts Advising.
Congratulations, you've just made it to the finish line. We look forward to hearing what your future brings to you.
Congratulations, graduates from the Academic Advising Department. We're so proud of you.
Congratulations on making it through 2020, 2021. You all deserve a big round of applause. Happy commencement.
Hi, congratulations, graduates. These have been a rough couple of years, but you have made it work. So congratulations to you and loved ones, and stay safe.
Hey, BC graduates from the BC Chemistry Department. Congratulations on your graduation. We're so proud of you, especially for passing a tough class like chemistry. So congratulations, everyone.
Hi, Neurodiversity Navigators graduates. I'm so proud of you and so excited that you are graduating. Our whole team wants to wish you a very, very happy graduation and just say congratulations on your accomplishments. You have made it through an extraordinary year and we couldn't be prouder of you. So enjoy your day, cherish your accomplishments, and go get them.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Jackson. I am the program director here at Bellevue College. I oversee the Running Start program, the Career Education Opportunity program, and the Language Integration program here at Bellevue College. I'd like to wish all our graduates congratulations and much success in their future endeavors. I know it's been a long, hard year with the pandemic, but you all did great, and congratulations to you.
Thank you, Bellevue College veterans, for teaching us all about perseverance and strength.
Congratulations, veterans. Thanks for letting us serve you.
For your perseverance and your determination to overcome every obstacle, congratulations and thank you.
Because of your service and your sacrifice, we're able to do what we do because of you. Remember, we got this.
Hi, I am Dr. B. I'm the Associate Vice President for Student Affairs, and I wanted to say mil gracias, 1,000 thank yous, Bellevue College veterans, for everything you've done to serve this country as well as serve our community.
Congratulations to our graduating Bellevue College veterans from the Bellevue College Veterans Office. We are so proud of you, and we wish you all the best in your future goals.
Congratulations.
Hello, graduates, family, friends, faculty, and staff. I'm Rob Viennes, the AVP of Academic Affairs at Bellevue College, and it is my pleasure to welcome tonight's faculty speaker, Carolyn LaFall. Since 2010, Carol has served as a faculty member in the Institute of Business and Information Technology at Bellevue College. For over a decade, she has maintained a passion for teaching and greatly values the opportunity of learning from her students and advocating for their success. Carol holds a Master's of Business Administration in Financial Management and is currently completing her doctoral degree with a specialization in organizational leadership. And much like all of you, she's planning to complete that degree this spring. Throughout her time at the college, Carol has been an active contributor to the Bellevue College community, serving on numerous committees and devoting her time towards creating a more diverse, equitable, and inclusive campus. She currently serves as an active member of the Addressing Anti-Blackness Task Force, which focuses its efforts on eliminating anti-Blackness and systematic racism in our society and in higher education. This work plays a critical role in supporting anti-racist policies and practices, which in turn benefits all disadvantaged groups, communities, and people of color. Please join me in welcoming to the podium Carolyn LaFall.
Good evening, and what an evening it is. I am honored to address this student body on your graduation day. College graduation is not a feat all can accomplish. Many have left behind school friends, family, and hometowns in an endeavor for higher education. College is where dreams start to unfold, relationships blossom, and careers take birth. It is a catapult into the unknown. It is an opportunity to achieve greater financial stability, an opportunity to embrace a specific field of study, and to take personal flight into higher elevations. College graduation, for some, is often a push away from the world of academia and a launch into a focused career path. Perhaps one of the largest milestones you will face is a graduation. How fitting is the word commencement or beginning? It's kind of the epitome of what defines a milestone, isn't it? Graduation certainly does close the door on one era and begins a new one. Graduation signifies a time of completion, a successful end to one academic era, and for some of you, the continuation of higher levels of education, culminating with a ceremony in which you are granted or handed a diploma. You have reached a milestone, a turning point and time of discovery in your life. Your journey to this point has been fraught with challenges unique to you. Your strength, tenacity, endurance, and perseverance are the cornerstone upon which this milestone has been reached. You face circumstances and situations marking your place in history. Your steps brought you through a global pandemic, incidents of social injustice, and racial inequalities paralleling those of generations past. You experience threats upon our nation from our nation, and as you further your steps, you take your part in the restructuring and unification of our nation. Your steps have impacted Bellevue College during your tenure here, as well as for future Bellevue colleagues. Using your strength, tenacity, endurance, and perseverance, you raised your voices, shared your viewpoints, and your varying cultural backgrounds for the good of your classmates and the institution. You faced and overcame attitudes of doubt and incapacitating standards. You walk with your heads held high with a degree of inclusion, encompassing the student body in its entirety. You are your greatest cheerleaders. You are agents of change. As eloquently quoted by Maya Angelou, the horizon leans forward, offering you space to place new steps of change. Nothing will be as it was before became the mantra of the day. Change will occur. Change requires action, and action brings change. The steps you have taken pave the path to further change. You are difference makers. You have the enormous opportunity to be the change that makes the difference, the opportunity to be the voice for change, and the freedom to walk in that change. Embrace the passion of change. Walk in strength. Walk in tenacity. Walk with endurance. Walk with perseverance. Your steps will guide you to success, guide you around roadblocks and obstacles, and shield you from unnecessary regrets as you transition through life. This is your story, one of the many chapters that you will reflect upon for inspiration, hope, and growth. There will be mistakes along your pathway. Learn from them and let the mistakes mold you into a better person. Become the example. Be the mentor. Understanding yourself and your existence in this life helps you to become a better you. Stand up, go forward. A sense of fulfillment is an outcome of education. You are discovering intentionally or accidentally that learning is a continuous, developmental, lifelong process. Education opens the door to opportunities and is one of the keys of success. Remember, life is enhanced in community. Be willing to lend a hand and offer support as experienced during this academic year's struggles surrounding virtual and in-person learning. Relish the awareness of your actions on campus and community, and know the effects are far-reaching. Remember the strength, the mental, moral, and powers of influence you possess. Stand on tenacity, be persistent, and recognize the quality of the memories of your college experience. Recount the endurance of your ability to excel in the face of fatigue, stress, and other adverse conditions. Lastly, retain the perseverance of character and a purpose for overcoming obstacles and difficulties yet to be faced. Class of 2021, your uniqueness and capabilities are unsurpassed. You have made an indelible mark on Bellevue College, your family, and friends. Go in your strength, tenacity, endurance, and perseverance to the next step in your journey, which is your success.
Ashton, you've worked really hard over the last couple of years at Bellevue College, and we're really looking forward to how the next couple of years will treat you in college.
Not many people graduate with a high school degree and an associate's degree. Be really proud of yourself, honey.
Oh, Ashton, didn't see you there. Just wanted to let you know. I love you. Congratulations on your graduation. Good job, little brother.
Congratulations, Flamedi. We are so proud of you.
You made us proud.
More success for the future.
We love you.
Fla Fla, congratulations. Congratulations, Flamedi Diakubama.
2, 3.
Congratulazioni, Dani.
Daniele.
Congratulazioni, Dani.
Bravo! Complimenti, Daniele, sono molto contenta.
Ciao, Dani.
Congratulazioni.
Happy graduation day.
Congratulazioni, Dani.
Complimenti.
Bravo. Congratulazioni, Dani. Yay!
Congratulations! Way to go!
Congratulations, Mommy.
Congratulations, Mommy, and I love you very much.
Félicitations, mon enfant.
Congratulations, Mommy, and I love you really much.
Congratulations, Samantha. We're so proud of you. Woo!
We're so proud of you. Woo!
Hello, I am Dr. Brenda Evelise, Associate Vice President of Student Affairs, better known to BC students and staff as Dr. B. I stand before you donning my grandma's doctoral hood. Laura Beauchamp, my abuela, grandma in Spanish, was awarded an honorary doctorate from the University of Centro Bayamón for 6 decades of supporting education on the island. This hood, a symbol of my abuela's resiliency, her commitment to student success, and her unparalleled dedication to the service of others, reminds me each year that I have a legacy to live up to. Resiliency, commitment, and service run deep in my family history. 4 generations of educators precede my presence here tonight, and as my family's 14th educator, I am humbled and inspired by this legacy. Today, I'm here to introduce our student speaker. Resiliency, determination, and commitment are a few words to describe the student. Kevin Allen is a native Seattleite who graduated from Mount Rainier High School. He recently completed his educational pathway and has begun working in his chosen career despite many obstacles in his life. In winter of 2019, Kevin matriculated at Bellevue College as a student in the Alcohol and Drug Counseling program, where he went on to flourish academically while also working part-time at the Multicultural Services Center. In his role, he was awarded the MCS Diane Harrison Student Excellence Award. If studying full-time and working part-time weren't enough, Kevin was also part of a campus-wide effort to redesign the curriculum to increase student graduation rates and enable students to graduate faster. In recognition of his leadership, last year he was chosen to be part of a college delegation attending a national conference in Maryland focused on this Achieving the Dream and Guided Pathways initiative. Kevin has held many leadership roles on our campus, including serving as a student representative on the Student Success Council, volunteering with Peer Educators Program, and engaging with addressing Anti-Blackness Task Force outreach efforts. He is the recipient of both the Daniel J. and Claire LaFond and Debbie Killinger scholarships. Kevin will earn his associates in arts and science with distinction, and in addition, an alcohol and drug professional certificate. In his leisure time, Kevin enjoys spending time with his family, playing chess, photography, and cycling, and has recently begun his former career as a case manager at Lakeside Milam Recovery Center. Kevin has demonstrated determination, perseverance, and self-honesty that has enabled him to overcome obstacles and changes in his life. We are so proud of his accomplishments and are grateful to hear from him today. On a personal note, I've had the pleasure of knowing Kevin for the past several years, and it's without a doubt that Kevin will impact our community positively, as he has our Bellevue College community. Kevin, best of luck with all you strive to do. I'm utterly proud of you. Please welcome to the podium Mr. Kevin Allen.
It's that time, not the every year birthday time, graduation time, or holiday time, but your time, a time when reward for accomplishment falls in line with perseverance, diligence, and your future. So you ask why this is not the typical graduation? Because this time is marked by more than a yearly celebration. It is a lifetime celebration. It is a time that we mark our accomplishment with credentials. But this year, it's not just any credential, certificate, associates, or bachelor's. It's a celebration like none other because it marks what you have received, an education. But more importantly, it marks what you are about to give, your life. You have come this far not to stop, but to go further. Further than ever before, because living in this era of the virus, the Wi-Fi, and the separation from elders, we have put forth more effort than ever to succeed in reaching our goal. But did we realize our special preparation would come from an unexplainable force? Did we prepare to be noble and eager, despite the many obstacles that weren't listed on the syllabus? Had we prepared to not sit in the front by the instructor? Had we prepared to not walk through the cafeteria for lunch? Had we prepared to not drive our cool cars through the campus? Or did we prepare to see our classmates yet not interact with them? COVID 101 has been that extra credit life preparation course that no other class will endure. Gladly, you scored a 4.0 for the year. That class challenged our abilities, skills, and values that usually go unchecked throughout life. We're in the position where we have so much to give. We have the discipline and take necessary precautions to succeed through these challenging times. We have those proven soft skills that have been fully challenged. When we go to write our cover letters, perhaps the degree will qualify us, but our ability to survive and be productive through a pandemic puts us over the top. We have conquered curriculums while tutoring a sibling. We have tutored across Teams or Zoom and then had important meetings. We have experienced the feeling of loneliness as we could not see our loved ones, and especially our elders. We have volunteered to hand out computers, food, clothing, and even perform IT tasks. So you say, where is the difference? Well, it's in you. It is that added determination that fought to contact advisors online. It is the special concentration studying outside the library. It is the effort of reconnecting after the internet connection is lost during lecture. It is studying without classmates, without ending the time with a hug. We have gone over and above what other classes have done to be over and above what is expected in today's career market. At BC, we do things like that every day because we are especially gifted with the spirit of success and giving to help one another. If we are so successful at receiving credentials, how much more successful are we at giving? Let's go out into society that needs us, not only for our skill, but for our compassion, our selflessness, our will to succeed. You may ask, where did this perspective come from? It comes from making the journey from cardboard to parchment, from the streets to the hallways, from homelessness to a home, from imprisonment to improvement. I made that journey, and it continues with today's celebration. December 2018, I was fighting poverty, incarceration, mental illness, and addiction. I had no place to stay and planned to sleep in a garage on cardboard. For me, the end was near. Then a dear friend of mine suggested I see Kathy Colacerto at Bellevue College Multicultural Services to seek advice on going to college to study drug and alcohol counseling. Before long, I was enrolled in speaking to Wendy Brault, Workforce Education. I was referred to Paul Weatherly, Department Director, and given an educational plan. Within a week, 22 days sober, I was a full-time student at Bellevue College. I had made a decision to pursue a degree where the outcome would allow for my past life. Since then, I have completed an associate's with distinction and a professional certificate. The way I made it was by developing a support network of academic peers, being immersed in MCS as a work-study student assistant, and taking advantage of my mentor, Henry Amaya, MCS Director. This support led me into campus governance, where I have attended National Student Success Conferences, represented students on the Achieving the Dream team, Student Success Council, and the Addressing Anti-Blackness Task Force. I graduate with a 3.6 GPA as a Phi Theta Kappa member and proud representative of the Bellevue College African American students. Instead of begging, I am offering. I reach out to tutor and guide fellow students. I maintain an outreach to bring others like myself to college. And perhaps the most special gift I give is to volunteer in an agency that sponsors previously incarcerated in the colleges of their choice. Regardless of these accomplishments and honors, the main thing is, I got a job. I have entered my career of substance use counseling with one of America's top agencies in the field. I help those who are like myself, once hopeless, but now with hope. Share this memorable moment with me as you too have claims of such stories in your success. Being a student, graduating from Bellevue College, is the journey to all our dreams. Flop that tassel, smile, and make your dreams come true.
Let me extend my personal gratitude and thanks to our commencement speaker, Mr. Doug Baldwin Jr., our faculty speaker, Ms. Carol LaFall, and our student speaker, Mr. Kevin Allen, for their excellent words and wisdom. Now it is time to confer the degrees. Graduates, please stand. Board of Trustees, I present to you the 2021 candidates for the following degrees as duly recorded in our commencement program. Associate of Arts and Sciences, Associate of Business, Associate of Science, Track 1 and 2. These candidates have been judged by the faculty to have met all the requirements of their programs and to be entitled to their appropriate credentials.
Under the authority granted to the Board of Trustees by the State of Washington, the Board confers these proper degrees, and we ask you, our graduates, to accept from the college, your families, and the whole community the congratulations you so richly deserve. Yes.
Receiving the Associate in Arts and Sciences, Abdelrahman Abdallah, Kaska Abran, Mulea Agron. Danny Augustinus with high distinction and a perfect GPA. Kevin Allen with distinction. Ranim Altaba. Hadil Kitaiba Altatanchi. Malika Aminpour. Ian Anderson with high distinction. Derek Anderson Johnson. Brandon Ray Anthony. Abdulbasit Anvarov with distinction. Christopher Appleseth. Jade Jardin Jose Arellano. Jordan Robert Aarons. Isabel Aronson with high distinction. Aravik Arushnian with high distinction. Sonia Arushnian with high distinction and a perfect GPA. William Washington Asadi. Olivia Allison Ackley with high distinction. Olive Lee Alt with distinction. Hassan Azmi with high distinction. Marion Bader with distinction. Olivia Bahaji. Brooke Baker with high distinction and a perfect GPA. Evan H. Barnage. Parker Beck with high distinction. Jesus Bajines Hernandez. Brianne Nicole Bennett with high distinction and a perfect GPA. Hunali Bennick with high distinction and a perfect GPA. Felicity Joy Benson. Youssef Ben Talib with a concentration in mathematics with high distinction.
Maya Bernard.
Nicholas Burney. Julian Betts with high distinction. Sayaka Betzler with high distinction and a perfect GPA. Kimberly Renee Billadou with distinction. Ashley Blair. Kimby Blomquist. Tanyan J. L. Bowden with distinction. Queen Anne Bongato. Hannah Braabek with high distinction. Matthew Brace. Emily Arden Bressler. Giordana Bridges with distinction. Astrid Duterville Brilliant. Alexandra Buckton with distinction.
Anya Bolin with high distinction.
Sierra Marie Burrow with high distinction. Shafak Boutar with distinction. Rosanne Guzman Caberto with distinction. Anna Lois Carlson. William Carlson with high distinction. Melanie Kayabyab with high distinction. Christine Ray Lekwanan Chan. Jessica Roxanne Chen with high distinction. Jovina Chi with distinction. Isabel Cofaro. Sydney B. Coleman with high distinction. Genesis Sharon Conyers. Shirkita Beatrice Kraft. Madeline Helena Crawford. Katie Crockett with high distinction. Alexa Marie Curtis with high distinction and a perfect GPA. Nathan Dayala with distinction. Janin Christine Dalton with high distinction and a perfect GPA. Fabian Siquiera Cardosa Diasis. Terry Denny with distinction. Noelani Sky Dionoran with high distinction. Plamadi Diakumbama with high distinction. Roberto Le Diamante III with a concentration in mathematics with distinction.
Juan Diaz.
Kook Doan with high distinction and a perfect GPA. Farron Gianna Dowes with a concentration in anthropology with high distinction. Khalid Al-Husseini with high distinction and a perfect GPA. Cyrus Ions Forens with high distinction and a perfect GPA. Angie Erdkamp with high distinction. Alia Delara Osumulu with high distinction. Safia Etahiri. Becca Everts with distinction. Michelle Fahim with high distinction. Bilan Farah with a concentration in psychology with distinction. Ryan Farkhandepour with high distinction and a perfect GPA. Aria Samantha Farnsworth with high distinction. Kaylee Feisner with high distinction and a perfect GPA. Carol Figueroa. Michael Finlay with high distinction. Scott E. Fisher Jr. with high distinction and a perfect GPA. Andrew Fletcher. Polai Frink. Daria Demetria Frost with high distinction and a perfect GPA. Mariel Galan with high distinction. Reagan L. Gant with high distinction and a perfect GPA. Nan Gao with high distinction. Clarissa Salazar Garcia with distinction. Yaneli Garcia. Alexis Garland. Jonathan Yankin Gimasa. Ashley Gothelf with distinction. Priyol Gounder. Angela Colomne Grant with high distinction. Anna Groschel with a concentration in sociology and with high distinction. Oliver Haas with distinction. Afomia Mesfing Hailu with high distinction and a perfect GPA. Elizabeth Marie Halbert. Giyong Han with distinction. Bria Harris. Vera Harrison. Sophie Heater with high distinction. Kylan J. Hernandez. Natalie Hilker with distinction. Calvin Ho with high distinction. Julie Ann Hodges with high distinction. Paria Hossein Zadeh with high distinction. Tina Hosian Dahe with high distinction. Tabitha Hovetur. Sherilyn She with distinction. Li Yu Su with distinction. Yi Shan Su. Jennifer Huff Fock. Cannon Hurst with high distinction and a perfect GPA. Cody Hutton. Larissa Ivy, Drew Ivory with high distinction, Lee Janzen with high distinction, Victoria Jaourt Woody, Martha Javnosen, Nathan Jensen with high distinction, Sienna Jussin, Naomi Margaret Johansson, Caden Skylar Hunane Ulumano Kaeo with high distinction and a perfect GPA. Madison Callinger with high distinction. Sunket Kurna, Rachel Hasbam with high distinction. Nathaniel Casa with distinction. Guanpreet Kaur with high distinction. Julia Kennedy. Alam Khalifa. Abhilasha Kanal with high distinction. Harsa Kazipul with high distinction. Seelin Kiartchai Wawrakun with high distinction. Hannah Kingsbury. Aubrey Lee Knutson. Igor Kolishkin with distinction. Cece Krakenberg. Anna Christensen with high distinction. Chase Timothy Culp. Kurban Kuvala Aizada. Julia Kwan with a concentration in psychology with high distinction and a perfect GPA. Ayla Lada with high distinction. Matthew Alexander Lara. Mukana Noel Lau with high distinction and a perfect GPA. Norwin Lalo Jr. Nicole Ledley. Toavalu Rebecca Leo. Cheyenne Leonard with high distinction and a perfect GPA. Jennifer Ray Lesord with distinction. Grace Victoria Lindell with high distinction. Yushi Liu with high distinction. Angie Lopez with high distinction. Urgil Lopez Monson. Sarah Charlie Lopez with high distinction. Leanne Liu with high distinction. Tai Long with high distinction. Tiona Lu Kond. Lauren Luz with distinction. Lawanga Saidi. Matthew Lytle with high distinction. Youngjin Ma. Kylan McKay with high distinction. Emma Mackey with distinction. Krista Maynard with a concentration in sociology with distinction. John L. Malela. Valeria Mandarova with high distinction. Tristan Marney. Carlos Alexei Marquez Arce with high distinction and a perfect GPA. Trevor Markey with high distinction. Christelle Boleke Mata with high distinction. Jessica Matthias. Lauren Amanda McDaniel with a concentration in psychology with high distinction. Emily McDormand with high distinction. Kyla McMillan. Danielle Mercure, with distinction. Sophie Milanovic, with high distinction. Christopher Miyake. Hannah Moan. Abdurrahman Mohammed. Iftin Abdirahman Mohammed. Jacob Christian Morhart, with high distinction and a perfect GPA. Ryan Patrick Morford, with distinction. Nicole Moriarty, with high distinction. Christina Morris, with high distinction. Karina Mulkern. Mackenzie Mullen, with high distinction. Isabella Murillo, with high distinction. Muriel Mutombo. Ayane Nage, with high distinction. Sydney Nakayama, with high distinction. Catherine Natale, with high distinction. Elizabeth Grace Ney, with high distinction. Kai Nelson, with high distinction. Kylie Newcomer. Marilyn No, with high distinction and a perfect GPA. An Min Win, with concentration in mathematics and with high distinction. Zan Wen, with high distinction. Jacqueline Wen, with high distinction. Jenny Mi Wen. Vivian Hong Wen, with high distinction. Jaiwan No, with distinction. Olivia Okun. Maria Lorena Ojinmi, with high distinction. Dasha Orlov, with high distinction. Leslie Ani Ortiz Rubio, with a concentration in cultural and ethnic studies and sociology. Jamie Thomas Osutio. Sage Overman, with high distinction. Yulia Pankiv, with high distinction. Samuel Harlotz, with distinction. Anna Melissa Patterson, with high distinction. Simon Josh Penjar and Watuna, with high distinction. Matea Messinas Perez. Tracy Monica Pham, with distinction. Wesley Van T. Pham, with high distinction. Abigail Gwen Fetsomfa. Jay Pierce, with a concentration in psychology. Emma Prost, with high distinction. Weston Prohl, with high distinction and a perfect GPA. Kawana Purchase. Sapphira Sydney Pradisa Putri. Karina Chen, with high distinction. Maria Quitania Ramos. Camille Grace Ramirez, with high distinction. Noeli Stephanie Ramos. Arshan Rashidi, with high distinction. Natalie Marie Reed. Ruwa Raymond, with distinction. Kelsey Ann Reckdahl. Vaughn Reinhardt, with high distinction and a perfect GPA. Tyus Ribeiro. Destiny Lee Robinson. Matthew O. Rodriguez. Michaela Rosario, with high distinction.
Bryn Rowett.
Marcel David Rusk with distinction. Alexander Donnell James Sabete with high distinction. Esmeralda Saili. Lukman Saloon with distinction. Andy Salvador. Doris Sal y Rosas. Desiree Santos with distinction. Drew Sato with high distinction.
Ibrahim Tariq Saeed.
Shali Shaw with distinction. Emma Lonnie Watt Schonbacher with high distinction. Aiden D. Shriver. Rachel Athena Schweitzer with high distinction. Jordan Alamasi Salamani. Ronan Shafai with high distinction and a perfect GPA. Sayuj Raj Shahi with high distinction. Laila Noor Shami with distinction. Rosie Tian Shen with high distinction. Xiang Shen with high distinction. Stavros Shepard with distinction. Ethan David Sher with high distinction and a perfect GPA. Sanu Ka Shetty with high distinction and a perfect GPA. Harmony Short with distinction. Umin Sidi Ali Sharif with a concentration in psychology and with high distinction. Enrique Sarmiento Sigala with high distinction. Haijian Sim with high distinction. Jocelyn Simpson with high distinction. Simarpal Singh with distinction. Saron Siyoon. Phoebe Skoke with a concentration in political science with high distinction and a perfect GPA. Zachary Ryan Sloan with distinction. Courtney Marie Smith with high distinction and a perfect GPA. Alexis Ann Solano with distinction. Jacob Solvang with high distinction. Eva Isabella Spuconi. Hannah Stoddard with high distinction. Yejun Su with high distinction. Tesneem Khalid Suleiman. Emmeline Sung with high distinction. Lanani Tandal with high distinction. Wenyi Tang with a concentration in communication studies with high distinction. Brianna S. Tapp. Karina Elaine Taylor. Samuel Thompson with distinction. Trevor Thompson. Joseph Tilson. Ashton Timor with high distinction. Danielle Cherie Tomlinson with high distinction. Gary Tu with high distinction and a perfect GPA. Austin James Towns. Brittany Tran with distinction.
Sister Lone Tran with high distinction.
Stephanie Thien Phan Tran with distinction. Tyler Tai Tran with high distinction. Daniel Weezer Sang. Kozuki Suji with distinction. Rio Tsunoda with high distinction. Silas Aslan Baden. Linda Von Beek with high distinction. Silke van Konegem with high distinction and a perfect GPA. Chong Vang. Nicole Vicente with distinction. Ella Verdell with high distinction. Alyssa Elaine Vitugan with distinction. Jennifer Vu. Samantha Lynn Wampold with distinction. London Valentina Waters with high distinction. Kiana Werlius. Madeline White with high distinction. Maricela Whitehead Rendon. Livia Nugraha Wijaye with a concentration in mathematics with distinction. Haley Witten. John David Walcott. Wendy Elizabeth Woodard. Cade Joseph Wolf with high distinction. Hannah Marie Wotan with high distinction. Wanyi Wu with high distinction. Elijah Yale with distinction. Yan with a concentration in communication studies. Alexei Yangursky. Veronica Hidalgo with a concentration in theater arts drama with high distinction and a perfect GPA. Lucas Youngers with high distinction. Dia Yunus with a concentration in mathematics with high distinction and a perfect GPA. Yuying Zhan with distinction. Zhaozong Zhang. Shira Zur with high distinction and a perfect GPA.
Associate in Business. Cheryl Magudayo Acoba. Marcos Aguilar. Ellen Y. Acopane with distinction. Yi Manao with high distinction. Austin Louis Beach. Danielle Bergamishi with high distinction. Young Yong Choi with high distinction. Dosong Chung with distinction. Baika Elaine Corpus. Angeline Christie with high distinction. Khalib Dali with high distinction, perfect GPA. Tyler Dunlan with distinction. Neda Danshali with high distinction. Reina Ponce Flores with high distinction. Emily Galson with high distinction. Brian Adolfo Garcia Garcia. Liam Benjamin Green with distinction. Mashumi Hayami with high distinction. Hugh Huang with high distinction. Tao Huang with high distinction, perfect GPA. Kimi Honda. Ken Idosaki. Benjamin Johnson with high distinction. Gurleen Kaur. Kalanit Yafa Lakbas. Shuofan Lee with distinction. Hao Lior with high distinction. Cameron Marenko with high distinction. Camille Martinez. Elizabeth Kate Merritt. Christine Mena, Maggie Dwaya Baswa, Tanchanok Nitisharan, Sweta Pandrabada with distinction, Ese Paulos with high distinction, Mohammed Krishna Ramadan with distinction, Farid Rasuli with high distinction, Martin Ruga, Salia Sheikh, Caitlin Shelby with high distinction, Harmeet Singh with distinction, Bridget Soswanto with distinction, Yan Wenson, Tuan Tran with distinction, Yeya Wang with high distinction, Gabriela Buenonawin with high distinction, perfect GPA, Huan Shu, Justin Yoon with distinction, Cameron Shilinsky with distinction, Associate in Music, Joshua Kotsky with distinction, Christopher Touchton Chopel with distinction, Alessandro Belisario Squadrito Moore with high distinction, perfect GPA, Associate in Science Track 1, Adrienne Aracelis Isprua Rivas with high distinction, Stephanie Albus Ferreira with high distinction, Ava Arahu with high distinction, perfect GPA, Hassam Asmi with high distinction, Colleen James Hetherington with high distinction, Hannah Wing with high distinction, Alex Kramer with high distinction, Jin Young Lee with high distinction, Marcus Lapshi, Bin Tui Nowen with distinction, Yu Hee Nowen with high distinction, Van Pham with high distinction, Hawinet Roba, Adrian Tran with high distinction, Lingi Shu with high distinction, Siegfried Yano with high distinction, Associate in Science Track 2, Sylvia Brown with high distinction, perfect GPA, Justin Francis Fortunato with high distinction, Philip Ginsberg with high distinction, Anastasia Ivanova, Stephen Gira Lin, Alexander Maus with high distinction, perfect GPA, Ben Maus with high distinction, perfect GPA, Ryan Onkawen with high distinction, Alexander Shirk with high distinction, Levi Schreiner with high distinction, Tim Yanso with high distinction, Gerdo Wagner Shanpu with distinction, Audrey Teresa Yip with high distinction, Associate in Science Track 2, Chemical and Bioengineering, Connor William Slish, Lori Welch, Associate in Science Track 2, Civil, Mechanical, and Other Engineering, Charlene Jean Pierre with distinction, Hanson Locke Wen with distinction, Blake Stephen Trong. Anastasia Sustatsis with distinction. Associate in Science Track 2, Electrical and Computer Engineering. Roberto Lidiamant III with distinction. Tong Wang with distinction.
Congratulations, class of 2021.
Congratulations.
Graduates, please rise. We're not quite done yet, for we now have arrived at the moment of turning the tassel. As a symbol of your transition from candidate to graduate, move your tassel from the right to the left. Family, friends, Board of Trustees and the Foundation Board, faculty and staff, and all those tuning in to our virtual commencement ceremony today, please congratulate our class of 2021. Congratulations, graduates. I know how proud you are of your achievement in getting to this day and your achievements still to come. When I graduated from college, I was the first in my family to receive a degree. Growing up, my parents owned a little mom and pop grocery store in Seattle, and they worked 7 days a week, 365 days a year, 14 hours a day, year after year after year, and never closed for even Christmas or New Year's. They denied themselves some of the smallest luxuries so that we children in the family could have a better life. Neither they nor I could have imagined the trajectory that their sacrifices and my career would take. As you head into what's next, never be afraid to reach higher and to dream bigger. Press forward. Have faith in your own abilities. That's true whether your goal is to improve your own life, the life of others, or, as I hope, society at large. It was my pleasure and privilege to work in D.C. with the esteemed Congressman John Lewis. He once said, quote, "If you're not hopeful and optimistic, then you just give up. You have to take the long, hard look and just believe that if you're consistent, you will succeed," end quote. Many people worked hard to make this celebration possible. And special thanks to our student speaker, Mr. Kevin Allen, our faculty speaker, Ms. Carol LaFall, and our keynote speaker, Mr. Doug Baldwin Jr., and of course, thanks to the Commencement Committee. I hope you enjoyed this virtual ceremony and wish you all the best for your future. Go Bulldogs!